Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashemi, Habashai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to hopefully elect. Now, we in these last days. Uh, we at the end. The Lord is about to take this place out. And having money is not going to save you in these last days. And you need faith, and you gotta be the hopeful elect. That's the only thing that's going to save you. The Lord is going to save you. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. But having money is a defense, and there's nothing against having money, But in its truth, having a lot of money, too much of anything is because it's a balance and everything. So too much of anything could be a little hurtful to you, if you can't handle it. And having a lot of money, there's nothing wrong with it, but having too much money could be hindering. It could hinder your faith. And check this out: having not enough money could affect you in this truth. So you wanna be balanced. Because you need money. Brothers need to work. To get back and forth to to camp and things like that. So you need money to eat. You need money for food, clothing, and shelter. You know, so that's a must. So you gotta have a place to live. You gotta have food, and you gotta have other things. Necessities and things that you know. You gotta live a little pleasurable. You know what I mean? Like we in this hell, but hey, you got money as a defense. So that's the nipping in the bud. You need money. You know. But money is not going to save you from this hell that's about to come, aka the great day of the Lord. As I'm reading Zephaniah 1 and 14. But I'm going to play this clip real fast of how this guy, Floyd Mayweather, he's an Israelite, he's a Jake, but all this money is not going to save you in the last days, having all this. But I'm going to play this clip. Floyd showing off, Money Mayweather. Everybody know he got money already, But as they say, certain Jake like to stunt, Jake love to stunt, When I'm play this clip. Money, man. That's all I do is get money. Today is a Rose Bowl day, as you can see. Arnold Schwarzenegger, limited edition AP, all factory, 1.8 million right here. The $2 bills section. Black Force Andrew Jackson section. But I like to call it wallpaper. 200,000 in 20s. I heard in the soul you can get the biggest Chanel bag in the store if you want it. Well, it's the biggest Chanel bag in the world. I got this bag from Karl Lagerfeld. R.I.P. May rest in peace. Money getting motherfucker like myself, always showing out, always talking shit. Like 1.8 million, you know how it is. Check it out. Let them know it's all hundreds. Money made all motherfucking day. None of that money going to be able to save them. All that's going to be destroyed, Zephaniah 1 and 14. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near, and hasten greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord. The mighty man shall cry there bitterly. So Floyd just might be one of them dudes that's going to be crying in that day, You see that smile he got on his face? What is that? Yeah, see that smile? He's going to be crying because he's not in the truth, He's not in the truth in that day. You see it says, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly, you know. So I guess he considered, in this world, he considered mighty because he got all that money. But he's going to be crying in that day, in the day of the Lord. Even these elites, these Rothschild, because they look at Floyd like a welfare baby. This money ain't, man. These Oppenheimers and Rothschilds, they worth trillions of dollars. Billions. Floyd, he just in a Floyd rarely worth a million. I mean, I'm sorry. Floyd is rarely. He could be close to $1 billion, but that's nothing. That's nothing. Because these elites have what you call it wealth. They beyond, you beyond your thoughts. They got generational wealth. You know, these certain families, um, these elite banking families, they have wealth that they can't even count. See Floyd, he can count his money. These elite, which we in the kingdom, Lord willing, we to elect, but the average Israelite is going to be rich beyond his means. You know, because real money is resources like people, slaves. And we're going to have slaves. We were that money, but the money is going to switch over, and we're going to get those resources. Land, real resources like Job had, and like Abraham, our forefathers had. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob had real wealth. Tangible things like land and so on. The animals, sheep, because you need animals and stuff to eat, food and the land you could eat. Hey, if you got good land, you wealthy. You know, and the scripture says that the so-called white man, the wicked, was going to get the abundance of the land. So that land is richness. As well as people. Anything that can be a bond is somewhat money. You know, if you in that if you understand about the financial institute and things like that. If you know about wealth and all that, that's real money. Man, that paper money is not real money. It's IOUs. So the average Negro in America is really you know really on welfare, really, because we're in debt. We're and we're like bond. We're in bond, and the only person that's well, yeah, the only person that's going to get us out of this debt is Yahweh Shai, you know, through Yahweh, but we're in bond, in debt, so to say, under this so-called white man, the elite banking families. And the only man that's gonna save us is Yahweh Shai to pay that. He gonna get us out of that bond. Starting from the top, Zephaniah 1:14, the great day of the Lord is near, and hastening greatly, even the voice of the day of the Lord. The mighty man shall cry there bitterly. The day is that day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloomness, a day of cloud and thick darkness. Yeah, it's going to be horrible. A day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, not knowing where they're going, because they have sinned against the Lord. And their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as dung. So it's going to be bodies laid everywhere. Check this out. Here's the key scripture. Verse 18. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath. See? So having all this money, man, that's not going to save you. Look at all that. Look at all them IOUs. That little bag going to get burnt up. all that cash gonna get burnt up, you know, and Floyd gonna get burnt up, as well as the 2/3 gonna get burnt up in that day. The Lord's wrath. But the whole land shall be divided by the fire, see, of his jealousy. For he shall make even a speeding riddance of all of them that dwell in the land. So the whole land gonna get burnt up, man. You know, that ain't gonna say. I believe I remember recall I believe it was Jordan Maxwell that brought out how the American dollar is basically a debt note. You know, it's a debt note. So all that money, man, the elites, put it like this: the elite banking family is winning on this side, but soon they're gonna be losing. They're gonna be losing because all that gold, they all the Rothschilds and them elites, they saving that gold for us. Wealth, wealth is never lost; it's just transferred, and it's gonna be transferred over to the Israelites, starting with the uh, the elect. Starting with the elect, it's gonna be transferred through Yahweh Shai, you know, and then on down, how King David and so on, and the 12 want to rule in the kingdom. Uh, but that's about it. Till again, Shalom.